Picture this, a luxury fashion house trades the Paris runway for a virtual battlefield and a cartoon town. In 2021, Balenciaga pulled off one of the most audacious marketing moves in recent history, teaming up with Fortnite, the gaming juggernaut, and The Simpsons, the king of pop culture satire. This wasn't just about selling clothes, it was about rewriting the rules of luxury branding. In just weeks, Balenciaga bridged gaming, high fashion, and animated comedy, creating a viral moment that skyrocketed its relevance with Gen Z and left the fashion world buzzing. Welcome to Marketing Sparks. Today we're diving deep into how Balenciaga hacked culture with Fortnite and The Simpsons, why these campaigns worked, and what marketers can learn from a luxury brand embracing chaos, cartoons, and combat. Let's get into it. Number 1. The context. Balenciaga's bold new direction. To understand why these campaigns hit so hard, we need to set the stage. Balenciaga isn't your typical luxury brand. Under creative director Demna Gvasalia, it's become a master of irony, dystopian aesthetics, and meme-worthy moments. Think $1,800 platform Crocs, trash bag-inspired handbags, or runway shows staged in literal mud pits. This is a brand that thrives on pushing boundaries and challenging expectations. But by 2021, Balenciaga faced a new challenge: capturing Gen Z. This demographic doesn't care about traditional luxury status symbols. They value authenticity, digital culture, and brands that feel like they get the internet. Fashion Week lookbooks and glossy ads weren't going to cut it, so Balenciaga made a bold pivot. Instead of doubling down on elite runways, they went where Gen Z already lived: digital spaces. They partnered with two cultural giants: Fortnite, a global gaming phenomenon with over 350 million players, most of them under 24. The Simpsons, a 30-year pop culture icon that's equal parts satire and nostalgia. These weren't just marketing campaigns, they were cultural mashups that redefined what a luxury brand could be. Number 2. Balenciaga x Fortnite. Fashion meets the metaverse. Let's start with the Fortnite collaboration. Launched in September 2021, Balenciaga became the first luxury fashion house to fully integrate into Fortnite's virtual world. This wasn't a half-hearted ad placement or a banner in the game. It was a full-blown crossover event that blurred the lines between digital and physical fashion. Here's what they rolled out. 4 designer skins, Fortnite avatars decked out in Balenciaga's signature oversized hoodies, sleek jackets, and high-fashion accessories. A virtual Balenciaga store, a digital boutique inside the game where players could explore and interact with the brand. In-game emotes, playful animations inspired by fashion culture, like a runway strut or a designer pose. A real-world capsule collection. Balenciaga x Fortnite merch, including hoodies, hats, and bags, sold online and in physical stores. Imagine this: you're battling it out in Fortnite, rocking a Balenciaga skin, then heading to their website to buy the same hoodie in real life. It was seamless, immersive, and perfectly aligned with how Gen Z moves between digital and physical worlds. Why did this work? It met Gen Z where they were. Fortnite isn't just a game, it's a cultural hub for over 60% of players under 24. Balenciaga didn't ask Gen Z to come to them, they went to Gen Z's playground. It blurred reality and virtuality. The campaign treated digital avatars with the same respect as runway models, elevating gaming fashion to high art. It leaned into irony, a luxury brand in a battle royale game. The absurdity was the point, and it fueled memes and social chatter. This wasn't just a collaboration, it was a statement. Balenciaga was saying, we're not just a fashion house, we're a cultural force. Number 3. Balenciaga x The Simpsons. Satire meets couture. Just when you thought Balenciaga couldn't get bolder, they dropped a bombshell at Paris Fashion Week in October 2021. Instead of a traditional runway show, they premiered a 10-minute Simpsons episode. Yes, a luxury brand commissioned a custom Simpsons special where Homer, Marge, Bart, and even Springfield's residents strutted down a Balenciaga runway in Paris. The short was packed with clever details, fashion in jokes, from elitist designers to absurd runway theatrics. It poked fun at the industry's quirks. Real Balenciaga looks. The characters wore animated versions of actual Balenciaga designs, from oversized coats to statement accessories. A satirical plot: Homer gets scouted as a model, leading to a hilarious clash between Springfield's everyman vibe and Paris's high fashion world. Why was this a home run? Instant recognition. The Simpsons has global appeal and a nostalgic pull for both Gen Z and older audiences. Self-aware humor. By mocking fashion's exclusivity, Balenciaga showed they didn't take themselves too seriously, a rare move for a luxury brand. Massive earned media. The episode was covered by fashion outlets, pop culture blogs, and mainstream news, amplifying its reach far beyond the runway. Vogue called it a stroke of genius that blended pop satire with couture. Fans on social media went wild, creating memes, reaction videos, and fan art. Balenciaga wasn't just in the conversation, they were leading it. Number 4. The strategy. Culture over catwalks. At first glance, Fortnite and The Simpsons seem like odd partners for a luxury brand, but Balenciaga's genius was understanding the cultural shift happening around them. Here's the strategy that tied it all together. Cultural capital trumps luxury mystique. Gen Z doesn't care about untouchable elegance. They want brands that feel relevant, authentic, and part of their world. Gaming and animation are identity spaces. For Gen Z, self-expression happens in virtual worlds and through pop culture references, not just on runways. Humor and irony drive shareability. Both campaigns were funny, unexpected, and memeable, making them perfect for social media virality. Being on the joke, Balenciaga didn't position itself above the chaos. They embraced it, poking fun at their own industry while staying true to their avant-garde roots. By diving into gaming and satire, Balenciaga became a brand of the internet, not just of Paris. They spoke to a generation that values experiences and authenticity over exclusivity. Number 5. Results and impact, redefining luxury. The results of these campaigns were nothing short of phenomenal. The Fortnite collab sold out its physical merch collection in days, with hoodies and hats flying off shelves. The Simpsons episode racked up millions of views on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, with global press coverage from Vogue to CNN. Balenciaga's brand buzz spiked across social platforms, with a 25% increase in social mentions compared to their previous campaigns. Engagement rates soared, with fans creating their own content, memes, fan art, and reaction videos that extended the campaign's lifespans. But the impact went beyond numbers. Balenciaga set a new standard for luxury marketing. Post-2021, brands like Gucci, Prada, and Moncler followed suit with their own gaming collabs. Balenciaga didn't just ride trends, they created them, proving that luxury could be playful, digital, and accessible without losing its edge. Number 6. Lessons for marketers. Steal this playbook. Want to replicate Balenciaga's success? Here are 5 takeaways for marketers. Be unexpected. The shock factor, whether it's a luxury brand in a video game or a cartoon runway, grabs attention and sparks conversation. Bridge worlds. Connect digital, physical, and cultural spaces to create seamless experiences that resonate with modern audiences. Embrace parody. Humor and self-awareness make your brand feel human and relatable, especially to younger demographics. Own your weird. A distinctive, unapologetic brand tone cuts through the noise in a crowded digital landscape. Meet audiences where they play. Go to the platforms and spaces your audience already loves, whether it's gaming, social media, or pop culture. That was Balenciaga x Fortnite x The Simpsons, a luxury brand breaking every rule in the book to win over Gen Z and redefine high fashion. They didn't just market clothes, they created cultural moments that resonated across the internet. If you loved this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. In the comments, tell us, what brand campaign should we cover next? The Lego brand rebirth, the genius of Spotify Wrapped, or something completely off the radar? We read every comment, and your pick might inspire our next episode of Marketing Sparks. See you next time.